Hi, I'm Nick Price with Davis Technical College in the welding program, and we're going to talk today a little bit about flux core arc welding gas shielded. The AWS term for that would be FCAW-G. Okay, a little bit about flux core arc welding gas shielded is it is used in a lot of applications. General fabrication, it's used a lot in structural steel, shipbuilding. When you want to get consistent, good penetration on something and have good confidence in it, flux core arc welding gas shielded is a good solution for that. There is some cleanup, a little bit more cleanup involved with it because we have to chip the slag off when you're done. Some things to know about flux core arc welding gas shielded is stuff you can find in Lincoln Electric's consumable guide here. And in this consumable guide, we can find out what type of parameters we need to weld this product with. One of the things that we're going to find out in this guide is that we need to run a gas flow rate of 40 to 50 cubic feet. This wire that we're using specifically is a wire that will let us use a 75% argon gas to 25% or 75% argon, 25% carbon dioxide to straight carbon dioxide. For us, we like to have that capability to use either or, and it's nice to use the 75-25 because we have it for a lot of our other welding processes that we use. Okay, some other things I'm going to find in this book here is on my 045 wire, generally on the settings, if I go to the middle of the road, it's about 24.5, and that's where I have our machine set here. The lowest setting on my voltage is 20 volts. The highest setting on the voltage for this wire is 33 volts. Now that is for an 045 wire. An example is if I was going to a 16th inch wire, which is considerably bigger, the lowest voltage is 20 volts, the same. But the highest, I can go a little bit higher and I can get up to 35 volts. Now, the other thing it's going to give me in this book is the wire feed speed to match up. The lowest wire feed speed I'll be at using this wire on an 045 wire is 175 inches a minute. The highest it can go to is 600 inches a minute. If it was a larger wire, like a 16th or even an 052, I would not need as much wire to get the same result. Like the maximum on an 052 wire, which is slightly bigger than the 045, is 500 inches a minute, which is 100 inches a minute less than it would be on the 045. And then if we went one step further to a 16th inch wire, it's going to be 400 inches a minute. So if you can see the relationship there, the larger the wire gets, the slower I have to feed it because I get more wire into that groove or into the joint with less speed. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get to where we need to using this PowerWave machine. Some of the other machines are very similar to it that we have in the shop. This is our PowerWave S500 with a dual feeder. So I have our flux core wire over here with our knurled drive rolls and a solid wire over here with the solid drive rolls. But I have it on feeder number 2, which is this feeder here. Feeder number 1 would be over there. And if you look here, there's a 1 and a 2, and that lets me know which feeder we're using. For setting up the machine, I can go into a weld search mode, and it's kind of like working my radio. I can just push this button in, and it will say weld search, weld mode search, and I will go with begin. I'll push the begin button, and it gives me options there, and I will go through them. This says carbon arc gouge. It's not that one, so I'll turn it to the next. SMAW stick, not that one. FCAW flux core. Well, that seems right, so I'll push this button here. And it's cord wire, so I can push that there. The size is 045, so I'm going to say yes. I have options though, so there could be an 052, a 16th, but 045 is the one we're looking for. Constant voltage. So this is a gas shielded wire, so it will be constant voltage. It's saying CO2. Well, we're going to use a gas mixture. Instead of straight CO2, we're going to use an argon mix. So there's constant voltage, argon mix. So that's the right one. So that put us on program 91. Now I believe this is a synergetic program, which means if I change my wire feed speed, automatically the voltage is going to change with it. So if you see as I turn this up, that voltage is going up with it. So if I want that to change a little bit, I can change the voltage without the wire changing. So I like to run on 1/4 inch material somewhere around 24.5 volts and somewhere, you know, around 430 to 450 wire feed speed. So if I want to get the wire feed speed set first, like say 450, then I can take that down to 24.5 and have it right where I like it. Thank you.